I don't know if you guys have heard of this shit, but welcome to episode 28 of The Quest Company. Previously on The Quest Company.
I give him a little high five.
You don't have to be an aggressive parent. He's just trying to be.
Well, he responds to aggression, so, I mean...
Roarke kind of mutters to himself, positive reinforcement's always nice.
What?
Oh, nothing.
Robot, you made it out alive. Robart kind of goes over and, gives him, a hug.
Yeah.
That might actually be nice. I really need to sleep.
I actually don't think I'm going to fall asleep anytime soon. So, yeah, I'll take the first. Yeah. I'm good.
The night before we were setting out, they overran the fort. In numbers we had no idea were...
I just go to Robot and I say, hey, just make sure the Marigold knows that we killed the shit out of those goblins, because we talked to her about a bounty on those.
Zara.
Yeah.
Sleep. Big smiles. It's gonna be good.
So great. I love this.
Don't worry about it. And you feel the passage of time in your sleep. It feels like a day, 2 days, a week, month, a year.
I guess my dream self would just be uttering, I'm sorry.
You hear a very faint voice, it's very, very, very far away. Just say, for what? As you have taken sight, so has yours been taken. Do unto others.
So, who's Lyra?
Whoops. Yeah. That's my daughter. Hey, buddy, you good to go? How you feel?
I'm alright.
Dandy.
Rip roaring and ready to get to Brownwater. Let's do it.
I love you, listeners.
Welcome back.
I just wanted to open up with that.
No, it's true. I'm glad we are
we don't
opening
say
up
it
to
now.
you.
We all do. Hey, we care about you.
You guys are good to us.
Good people.
Yeah.
Good
Good
peeps.
people.
True. You guys are traveling to Brownwater.
Let's go.
Hey-oh.
I'm sorry. It's I can only think of Brownwater.
That's the reason it's
Like-
named that.
Oh, because
Did
it's
we
a
level up?
real piece of shit.
No, you did not level up. It was just a bunch of goblins.
Man, I wish I could
Are you?
teleport.
Corin says would be really cool if I could teleport. Yeah.
That'd be pretty sweet.
I did it once 20 years ago.
From behind you, Balasar's like, that would be pretty cool.
I mean, flying would be cool.
Balasar, what's your superpower of choice? I know it's a weird question in a world where there are literally magicians and shit.
Super healing.
Super healing.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Think about it. Wolverine power? That's every power in some extent.
Wait, who's
Is this
Wolverine?
Balasar speaking?
No, this is DM. This is
I want it from Balasar. I
I'm
don't want it from DM.
This is what Balasar says.
Okay.
But Andrew's going to explain it because this is true life.
He knows a guy named Wolverine.
Wolverine, think about it. Your muscles are able to heal super fast because you could go to the gym, and the way muscles work, you could lift 100 pounds, then lift 120, then lift 130, and just keep going until you were as strong as you wanted to be. You could continue to just get faster and faster because your muscles would grow back for your legs. It'd be insane.
A lot more than
You can make your lungs stronger. Everything would be crazy strong because you get so many superpowers if you have super healing. Anywho.
That's true.
Okay.
Breathing fire would be
respect
pretty
that.
cool. That'd be a good one.
Breathing fire.
Yeah,
I would just
pretty
be
neat.
yeah, I'm all about that super healing, and I do some karate chop moves. Yeah.
Being the greatest
Making
necromancer
everyone
would be great.
silent.
Most powerful necromancer.
From underneath the cart, almost inaudible to everyone else. Underneath the of the wheels.
Frank, I would think tasting things would be on the top of your list.
Over being a very powerful wizard?
Honestly, yeah.
I prefer power over taste.
Well, which would bring you more joy?
Well, that's obvious from your robe.
Oh!
It's a black robe. Black is very thinning and fashionable. Don't give me this.
You look great.
No,
Have you been?
it's actually not. I'm just shitting you, Frank.
Yeah. Have you
I
lost
do
weight?
miss the wig.
Dawson's Crick has stepped in front of Frank with his axe, as everyone seems to be turning on Frank.
That's right, Dawson. You defend me.
We're just roasting him in the group chat. Don't worry about it.
Boom, roasted.
I'm pretty sure roasted in the
Hold
group.
back, Dawson. Hold back.
I'm pretty sure roasted in the group chat is troll, not goblin. So Swish. Crush that online trolls. Get it? Anywho.
If you have to explain it,
I
babe.
understand the joke that you
Yeah,
say.
no, it was really good. Everyone should suck it. It was good.
My gosh.
That's how you know. That's how you know it's a good joke. If you have to say everyone should suck it afterwards.
Yeah.
Time for a random encounter.
Let me explain.
Oh, it's a dragon. Oh
no. Lightning.
No, you guys are making your way. The weather is actually pretty nice. Blue skies, the breeze, you can hear the ocean. I mean, it's a ways off and behind some hills, but you're close enough that the audible aspect of it can reach your ears.
That's nice.
Do we move a square?
You are about to move a square. Actually,
A hexagon?
you move a hex. Let's go ahead and just do that. Yeah. Ooh. Fun stuff.
Oh, good old random encounter table.
Oh my god.
Can you just say it?
This is on the list of things I don't like.
Please be a boss.
love
Please
this.
be a boss.
This-
Please.
this
a boss.
reaction-
A big boss.
You
A
know
really big
Tabitha's
boss.
just gonna kill him.
Oh no. I
I'm
want
just
to.
kidding. I'm just kidding.
Oh, son of a bitch.
This is amazing, y'all. This is just it's amazing. It's horrid and amazing, and just prepare yourselves.
Oh, my no. Oh, no.
As you begin to see faint smoke on the road ahead of you, Balasar kind of pulls up on the bridle some and slows the horse down. Still moving forward, just slower. Tabitha, you begin to be able to hear better as the sound of the wheels begin to slow down. You're able to hear
What's
them.
happening?
There's smoke. There's smoke. How much?
Not a lot.
Okay, there's just a little bit.
It seems to be like basically it looks almost like somebody that's like a campfire in the center of the road. Like is the amount of smoke that you're seeing. It's not like a town. It's not like, you know what I mean? Like it is.
I think there's a moment of panic for
It
Corin.
seems like a
and he's
singular source of smoke.
But when he realizes it's one, it's like it looks like a small fire, but it's like in the middle of the road or something. You want to come check it out with us?
Yeah. Hold on.
Can I hop up to a better vantage point? To
Yeah, you're on the cart, so go ahead and you kind of like make your way to the highest point on the cart to kind of try and see over this little bit of hill that this smoke is coming from behind.
I'll cut myself out.
Go ahead and make a perception check. Okay. Go ahead and cut yourself
It's
out.
going to be a 7.
Roll a d4 of damage. And add your dex like you're using your dagger.
5.
5? Okay. A 7. You're trying to make it out, but you can't make it out from this distance because the hill. Like you start to see like movement almost with the smoke. Like you can tell that the spot on the horizon is getting closer. Tabitha, as you cut yourself out, the cart is still going. So you like hit the ground and the cart begins to roll. Go ahead and make a dex saving throw.
8?
An 8?
Wait, what do I add to that? Just my dex?
Your dex, and I believe you're proficient in
Oh,
it.
10.
10. Okay. Huge difference. You're able to dodge the wheels as you're cutting yourself out, and you come out basically behind the cart, but are unscathed by the actual cart itself.
Great. I'm just going to make sure my hand crossbow is loaded.
Okay, do you prep your hand crossbows? Anyone else wanting to do anything?
Guys, I could use my scary voice again.
No.
You know,
I could say, like, don't. Who goes there?
Yeah, that'd be great. That'd be great.
Yeah,
Yeah, do that.
oh,
Do
yeah.
that. Totally
maybe
do
we
that.
should just see what it is before we start, using scary
Yeah.
voices.
Smoke some roots and calm down.
All right.
It could just be a
I know a guy for that.
Just like Thanos Masmer back in Crestport.
That's
Quick,
the guy I know for that.
quick shout out to Thanos Masmer. Get high on the job.
It's 420 every day for him.
It's true.
Oy.
It's 420.
Only when skeletons come in and ask about becoming a necromancer.
I
That's
mean,
fair.
look.
Back up.
Hey, Balasar, what do you think? You want to stay here? Shall we just continue on towards it?
Why don't I
It
just...
You want to sneak up?
No,
Yeah,
please.
why don't
Yeah.
I just sneak up on
Go for it.
and then I'll let you guys... I'll do a little signal.
I'll slow the con. Does anyone else want to head forward with her? Or?
I mean, you want to do it alone? Or
Yeah,
like,
I got it.
Okay.
Do you have a
Sheesh.
signal of some
Sheesh.
sort
Got it.
that we could listen for, like a boom or something? I don't know.
Like a scary voice.
like a help me.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll just...
So just-
whistle.
How far away is it? Is it
3
like,
whistles
would we be
means
able
it's
to...
good. 2 whistles mean I need help.
Okay.
I mean, where she's going to have a vantage point on it, especially where you guys are kind of slowing the cart down, you could probably get to her in a turn.
Cool. Excellent.
You know what I mean? Getting past her is where like
Dashing.
we would have to get like numbers and figure it out.
Right.
3's good, 2's not so good.
Yep.
All right.
Okay. Tabitha,
I can whistle.
you begin moving forward ahead of the cart. The cart slows down, and everyone else kind of preps and gets stuff ready. Are you stealthing? Or are you just going ahead to look?
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your stealth.
22.
22.
Nice.
All right. You kind of find you stay low to the hill, realizing that whatever is on the other side of this hill, unless it has blind vision or can see through things, has the same hill in between you two. Mm-hmm. So you stay low and stay relatively low. Like you guys are able to see her clear as day,
Right.
but the opposite side
Because of the ridge.
would have no sight line.
Okay.
Got it.
You make your way kind of to the top of this. It's a slight rise. It's more just perspective and how far this thing is away from you guys. And as you get to the top, you notice... Go ahead and make a perception check.
16.
A 16? Okay, go ahead and make an intelligence check.
I'm very smart.
Oh boy.
That's a natural 20.
Natural 20.
Shit.
I spoke.
That
though.
rust.
I'm
that
very
rusted
smart.
good.
About this one thing.
I've seen one of these. I know what this is.
You have never seen anything like this.
Oh no.
But...
Is this an orgy?
Yes. No. You... As you...
It's human
But-
kindness.
Dawson's script gets super excited. No, you as you reach the top, you look out. This object that's kind of faint still, you see producing the smoke. Looks like a cart itself.
Okay.
You notice something strange about it, though. It looks as if somebody has almost taken a well, like the stone structure with a little wooden roof, and put it on top of a cart. Okay? And you see smoke.
I don't get it.
I hope it's what I hope it is.
You see smoke.
Yeah.
And one horse, and what looks to be driving this thing. I will kill you.
Yeah, shut up.
I'm just kidding. A cat person?
I shoot it.
I swear to God.
Are you shooting it?
No. 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 No.
We're
No.
gonna have so much fun.
Go ahead and roll a hit.
I'm just kidding. I'm just
Oh,
kidding.
Jesus.
Darn, you had like ginger.
I know that's why I was gonna do it.
upset.
Oh man.
I will.
Why Roarke?
Jonah was
I
going to
know.
be very upset.
I still don't understand.
I sneak up. I'm still sneaking to it.
Okay. I mean, it is a cart that is heading your way. The driver has kind of this big straw hat that sits on the back of his head, and two little triangle ears stick through parts of the hat, and a little piece of like long grass like thing is in his mouth, and you just see it like plodding along the road,
Okay.
unaware of how close to death he currently is.
Please, sir, please help me. My baby's coming. I need you to pull into the forest. My baby.
Do we hear this?
Oh yeah, I'll hear this.
I just start running forward.
She, what?
I
You're
walk
not
casually
pregnant,
forward.
Tabitha's pregnant?
No.
Because that wasn't a signal. Corin's running forward.
Who's doing what? So you two are running forward. Roarke is walking forward.
Yeah.
Zara is asking a question and
Running forward.
running forward. Balasar is gonna yeah.
This seems like shenanigans.
He's gonna keep the cart where it is. Because you guys like to charge headlong into danger.
Hell yeah.
I'm not saying that's not judgment from your DM. That's understanding of what his job is. And Tabitha, go ahead and make a persuasion check.
15?
15. Yep. All right, of course. You see the cart kind of stops, and the horse kind of chokes up on the bridle, and the hat kind of looks around, and then spots you on the hill. And then you see the horse giddy up and start making its way a little bit towards the woods where you've kind of told it to go, but it's confused that you aren't in the woods.
I'll be there in a minute. My water broke.
But it keeps going towards the woods and eventually kind of makes its way next to the woods towards, like, up this rise. Like, the woods aren't very far from the side of the road. It's like he's just making his way closer. All of you reach the top of the hill and now see, everyone go ahead and make an intelligence check.
19.
19.
That was
14.
10.
10.
Many journeys.
7.
7. None of you have any idea what the hell this is.
What the fuck is that?
Tabitha has the best idea of what this is, and that is, it is a well on top of a cart. This looks like insanity.
Oh, okay, not for what the creature is.
Oh, no. Like, none of you... I would doubt any of you know what this is.
Okay.
But we can figure that out in a second. But seeing the cart, it looks like insanity. It looks like something out of a Tim Burton film. Like, in a real fantasy world setting, like, it's from another fantasy world setting. Okay. Like, you're like...
It's out of place.
It's whimsical. It is. More than whimsical, it makes no sense. Like, it looks like somebody's, transporting a well that has smoke coming out of it on a cart. Led by a cat person.
Okay.
Yes!
With a big hat and some grass in his mouth.
I'm gonna slow down because he looks like a hayseed, and I'm not exactly worried about it.
Okay, you slow down and I assume you kind of like lower your sword a little bit.
I'm gonna put it back on my back and be like,
What is that? What is this I'm seeing?
Anyone know what that is?
Can I insight this cat?
Make an insight check. You're very far away, so do it at disadvantage. Okay. Because that's more like about reading people.
Okay, so it was like a 14 at disadvantage.
A 14 from this distance? I don't know. Like,
Seems
it could be a
alright.
mad wizard. It could be your best friend. Like, you have no idea.
Nice.
Do you mind if I call Balasar up? Better he's with us, and I don't know if this thing is exactly threatening. I don't know what it is, so what do you think?
That?
It seems fine.
So yeah, let's talk to it, I guess.
Yo, Balasar!
Are you okay, Tabitha?
I'm not
The cart begins to move. They're very close to you.
Oh, I imagine after I said that.
So you're going to the woods. Yeah. Okay. Tabitha.
Yeah.
You arrive at this cart first. Mm-hmm. You see this cat-like person in the front seat of the car get up. And it's kind of like slow and just a very strange kind of lanky body. And he begins moving to you and says, "How can this one help you?"
Please, sir, do you have any hot water in the well on your cart?
Somewhat?
Hot water.
Yes, I can get you hot water. Come here. And he begins like moving back to his cart, and as you get closer to the cart, you see that there are like different kinds of jugs and containers and all of this accoutrement on this cart. The well is kind of just the main thing. As you get closer, though, you see like the well has a top to it, and the smoke is coming out of the top. And there's a small wooden handle sticking out of the side of the well.
Yes.
Okay.
He's in the back trying to prep hot water.
Sneak and look in the jugs while he's doing that.
Okay, go ahead and make a stealth check.
We're all just on our way over.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but you guys are more casual right now, so like it's just going to be a second.
Death is not imminent.
19? Mm-hmm. Okay, you're fine. Go ahead and sleight of hand to just be looking through.
11?
11? You're fine, because I should have probably just made you just do sleight of hand, which would have been your high number. It's whatever. Yeah. You open, like, you uncork some jugs. And
Cork
Blackwater.
Blackwater. It's from the Blackwater.
You sniff, and Make a perception check.
15.
15. Okay. Smells of, at least some of the ones you picked, the jugs, smell of like tomato. And like different herbs and stuff.
Can I look back to see where they are?
Yeah, they're still like coming down the ridge, just kind of like walking.
So I have a question.
Yes.
My baby's coming. Can you just drive me away from those people? They're after me. They're trying to steal my baby.
Make a persuasion check.
16.
Is that loud enough for the rest of us to hear it, or are we far away?
We'll see. Okay. All of you make a perception check.
We shall see.
We shall see.
21.
Nat 20.
Nat 20, 21,
17.
17.
19.
A perception check.
11.
11. Roarke, Frank, and Corin all hear this, as it was said pretty loud. What do you guys want to do? I mean,
She's a liar. She doesn't even have a baby.
all
Yeah,
this
what
is
the hell?
happening.
Check her belly. She doesn't have a baby.
Yeah, does she look like she's pregnant?
Frank, make a persuasion check. With advantage because they're helping you.
14.
14. Oh my god, 4. You see this cat-like person walks up to Tabitha. Tabitha, he just kind of like walks up and he has his hands very calmly, like understanding that this could be dangerous. And then very quickly he puts his hand on your stomach. There is not a bun in the oven.
She's
I
a
didn't
filthy
know
liar.
I was pregnant till just now. I peed myself.
That's not her real voice.
I don't think that. Pretty sure that's not how babies work. Hi.
I'm gonna stab his hand.
You're gonna stab his hand?
Yeah.
Roll the hit.
Why would you do that?
Do any of us have a moment in this?
We'll see.
23.
23.
A moment before she stabs him? Because I assume she doesn't already have her knife out, right?
I have my little...
Oh, yeah, that's right.
You don't have Assassin's
daggers.
Creed things.
No, but I always have them under my thingy.
I got you,
Under
but
your sleeve?
Okay. No, I
yes,
don't have them out.
Yes, that is like
No, I
that
was
is something
just
we've
trying to
talked
clarify
about.
your thingy.
Fine, it's fine.
You're
I don't know
fine,
what your thingy was.
Frank. Since you are asking, roll perception.
It's like a 9.
You do not see this before it starts happening. Tabitha, you cutting him?
I'm just like stabbing his hand, like, back off.
Okay. Roll your damage.
D4, right?
It probably should have sneak attack on it.
Okay.
But because he's very aware of you, I'm going to give you the choice to not add that if you want.
I won't. It's not meant to hurt him. 8.
Yeah, it will.
Oh.
8.
Wait. Do I do my 4 plus my dex?
You add your dex to it.
Okay, yeah, 8.
8. Okay.
Oh.
You his paw, and he pulls it back and like kind of like sucks on it real fast, and it looks very, very hurt that you would do something like that.
Frank's gonna cast levitation on Tabitha.
What has this one done? And
what
then
the hell?
Tabitha begins to float.
Or just
Whoa,
looks at
whoa,
Zara.
whoa.
Zara, can you help that guy?
She's 20 feet in the air at the
He's
moment.
like licking his wound.
I got it. Don't worry about a spell slot. Hey, buddy, can I heal you real quick? I don't know why the hell she did
Frank,
that.
what the fuck?
Don't worry about her. She's a
Frank.
pathological
You assaulted
liar.
a stranger after pretending to be
She's
pregnant.
20
Put
feet
me
in the air.
down, Frank.
This one
Frank.
would appreciate that.
And what was it, 8?
Yeah.
I do all 8.
Okay. Like his hand like recloses up. The slight probable ligament damage that was done to his hand heals up immediately, and
I'm really sorry about that. I don't know what the fuck that was
Frank,
just
put
now.
me down.
You just stabbed a stranger.
Frank,
You don't
put
deserve
me
to talk
down.
right now. We're so sorry about her. She just likes to act up sometimes.
Are you a cat?
What's up with the cart?
I am. The cart.
Yeah. Well, I haven't seen something like this before. What is this?
What does it look like to you?
Looks like a big stone thing on a cart. I don't know. I haven't seen something like this before.
Is Tabitha still floating in the air?
She's floating for at least 10 minutes.
Yes.
That's the spell lasts for 10 minutes, sorry.
Okay.
Unless I will her to come down, which I won't.
You will after 10 minutes.
Maybe.
Drop.
I start peeing on Frank.
I move out of the way.
Roll to hit without
Holy
proficiency or bonuses. It's just straight roll.
Oh, damn it.
A 2, Frank, you're easily able to get out of the way.
Gosh.
As this is trying to like trickle through her pant leg. And
What is with you people in bodily functions?
I don't know.
Okay, we're really
So the
making
cart?
a good first impression.
So what is the cart?
So you're a cat and there's a cart. I'm Zara.
Yeah, I'm
This
Roarke.
is-
Corin.
Sorry.
I'm Frank.
And that's Tabitha.
Yeah, up there.
Fuck you, Corin.
What did I do? I didn't stab a stranger and then try to pee on a teammate. Look, I'm
She
sorry.
has a point,
Hey,
Corin.
can you give us a second? I'm really sorry. I'll ask your name in just a second.
Did you cast Induce Pee,
La
Frank?
la 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 la. That's what she's doing.
So while you're doing that, I think
Yes.
Corin's like, look, I mean, this is like life or death, right? Like, 2 whistles for bad, 3 for good. I don't know if we had a contingency plan for, oh, sir, I'm pregnant, help me. So what were we supposed to do? And then you stab a stranger?
You can't trust her, man. That's just the deal with her.
What's your name, buddy? I'm sorry.
he is not standing there anymore. The cart it begins to move away from all of you.
You know what? Fair enough. We gotta get on our way, too.
But I
Wait, I want to know what the card is.
Yeah, I wanna know
He's
what's
not
going on.
stopping.
I'm heading back to Balasar.
Hey, dude.
Fuck it.
Dude, wait, no, we're sorry for causing ruckus and trouble.
The cart like moves slowly, but he's just like
I'm like
riding it with his big
catch up.
floppy hat.
walking
catch
next
up.
to him.
Tabitha like floats behind you to stay in range of the spell. I'm assuming. Well, no.
Yeah, I think she just stays in her place.
Sure, she stays where she is.
Yeah.
Can I see anything from up there?
Yeah, you can see everything from up there.
No, I mean like horizon-wise.
Oh, roll perception. I was like, yeah, you're not blind. Yes, sorry. Is there anything you're specifically looking for?
No. 10.
10? I mean, you see where the road, like...
It's pleasant up there. It's like nice.
I mean, it's nice, but the main landmark that you see from here is that continuing to the south, you actually note this large river that cuts in from the sea into what looks like the Hollow Woods. Go ahead and make a survival check. Why not? Or history, whichever you'd prefer.
History, 17.
17? That would make more sense as history anyway. This river is known as the Vein. It is a very shallow, fast-paced, kind of like rapid kind of river that cuts completely through Freeheart.
Okay.
It is the southern border of Emerald Heart.
Okay.
Across the river is basically the lands of Lento.
Got it.
You also note the bridge that goes straight to Lento is washed away.
Okay.
But you see where the road that you are aware of, because you know kind of where you guys are going, that diverges into the woods next to the river is the road to Brownwater.
Got it.
That's mostly what you are able to perceive from up here.
And I'm just gonna float, and I'm gonna let my arms dangle, and I'm just gonna take
Okay,
it.
so you're like kind of like Dead Sea floating in the
Yeah.
air.
Oh.
Might as well.
Cool.
It's a cool image.
The cart is not stopping currently. Corin's going to back to
I'm just
Balasar.
gonna sit on the cart in a huff.
Okay, I mean, the cart that he is in is going towards Balasar because he has no idea there's a cart that direction. So he's just kind of like making his way that way at like the best pace he can. His cart is not made for speed. Not need for speeding.
Yeah.
Hey, there's more of us when you make it up to that hill, just FYI.
He stops.
But we're friendly.
Yeah,
We were just trying to get to know ya.
What are you selling? We've got.
You're not friendly, you cut me.
That was
But we
her.
healed
She's
you.
in the air
We
now.
didn't. She did. And point over that way.
Okay, we're a mixed
that's how we
bunch,
punish her.
But we really try to be friendly. We're not the best at it. I've made nice mistakes. Blind a couple, you get blinded. That's how it works, I guess, here. But
He seems very freaked out, not only because everyone was talking at one time and he was cut, but also because standing on the other side of the cart is a skeleton that's walking and a goblin with a hatchet in its hands that's currently going.
Hatch it down. Hatch it down.
But see,
He like
just
kind of puts it down.
Hatch it down.
see, like that. We're trying to correct ourselves. Hatch it down, man. Hatch it down.
Our hatch it is down for you. What are you selling?
I'm just very curious about this contraption.
So you are strange. You are a strange bunch.
Yes, we are.
We're as strange as they get.
But we mean good. We mean good things.
We definitely do.
Because you'd be dead already if we didn't.
Frank, make a persuasion check with advantage because everyone's working.
16.
Okay. He pulls his piece of grass up and pops it in his mouth again. You see like a small little lower canine tooth, just like little sharp teeth. And it's kind of like caught over his lip. All right, this one will listen. And he hops out of the cart. And he says, "But first."
Yes.
He walks over to you, Frank. You see him lick like 3 fingers on his own hand and touch your forehead with it.
Oh.
He tries to back away from it.
Okay, he tries to lean into it a little
What are
bit
you
more.
doing? What are you doing?
I want to see something.
See what?
I want to know what you are.
I'm a skeleton.
I know.
Just let him put his fingers on your forehead. What's he gonna do?
Now I must relick them.
Okay.
And he like relicks them and sticks it on your forehead.
All right. Okay. You go ahead. Do it.
You are strange.
Yeah.
You pass. And he walks over to the side of his cart, and you guys following him?
Oh
I guess.
yeah, absolutely.
He stands next to it, and he's. My name is Azip. I make food.
Oh.
Strange food.
Oh yeah.
Yes. And he
Like
goes
an
over.
Asiago bagel or like stranger?
I have never seen its like in this world.
Nice.
And he walks over to the side of the large well contraption and grabs the wooden handle. It slightly looks like a weapon.
Oh my god, it's a pizza.
And he pulls it out.
No way.
Yes.
And you see a slight, like a disc of dough covered in. It's pizza backwards. It's covered in like meats and cheeses.
Yes.
It's like red sauce. And he has it. Would you care to try?
I look at it. Absolutely.
That looks delectable,
Hold
but I
on,
can't
hold on,
eat.
hold on.
All right. It will be 1 gold piece per slice.
Done.
Only one of those?
I put my gold down.
Okay, so that's 1 gold for Zara, 1 gold for Roarke. Corin, are you going? You're at Balasar.
I'm chilling
Yeah,
with Balasar. I don't know if he wants to know what's happening. Maybe I say, you don't even want to know what's happening.
I'm sure I don't. Frank,
I have the capacity to ingest food, but it seems kind of pointless.
I mean, but like, when are you gonna have this again?
it may work.
What do we call it?
It may work. Something that looks that.
I mean, I've never seen anything like it before. What's it
Yeah.
called?
It has no name yet.
Oh.
It is Azip's food.
Tabitha, do you want
Ah.
to try some?
Fuck you.
Okay.
Yeah. I keep looking back at Tabitha to make sure that she hasn't like
Fallen?
descended yet.
Yeah, I know.
Or like grabbed onto a tree.
I'm just
You're
hanging.
not near trees.
No. You know what? You seem like a hardworking man. I'll take one of your asp. What is it called?
A Zeep's food?
A zeep.
Azip food.
A zeep. I'll take a zeep. One of them.
Excellent. And he takes the coin from all of you like rather quickly, and brings out a very strange weapon that none of you have seen before. It looks like a knife, but the blade is a circle, and it's on like a strange bolt kind of in the middle, and you see him like roll it across the thing lightning fast. Just
What the fuck?
Wow.
That's pretty badass.
it is of my own design. I tinker.
You're a smart little fucker. That's pretty cool.
Thank you. You are as well. And he pulls off like 3 slices, and like you see like the cheese like drip from it.
Oh yes.
This is my famous fox blend, and he hands each of you.
I was waiting for it, and it
Each
didn't
of you-
make it hurt any less.
What does? Okay, so we know he's in the straw hat and he's got the thing. What does his fur look like?
His fur.
Tell me about the fur on this cat man. Zeep.
He. Okay.
Hope you're listening to this episode, Trent.
Yeah, Trent.
This is you, Trent. I'm gonna kill a Zeep if you don't sponsor us, Trent.
Don't kill Zeke.
I'm gonna kill his
salesman.
Protect evil.
He's a hardworking man.
But you see, like he is his fur is. It's like black fur, but it's got like certain like orangish splotches. Like one of his eyes has like a splotch around it. I'm just trying to think of like it's calico cat. That's the correct.
Yeah.
It's very like calico cat.
Okay.
It's very Gumby cat. Cat's reference, everyone. But he careful.
Don't bring that in
I've
here.
never seen more power in a DM
Careful.
than in that moment.
Don't summon that evil cat warlock.
Please do not.
But that's kind of like his look, and he just kind of has like a little bit of a crazed look about him. Like some of his whiskers are like twisted in, like, or not twisted, but like bent and like
in, like, a
singed
little
and
singe,
stuff. But try.
Okay.
Try.
Absolutely.
Okay. Cheers. And I point the tip of the whatever food it is.
It's kind of floppy. It's very cheesy.
I go, cheers!
So is the crust like thick?
Yeah.
Nice.
Take a bite.
Take a bite.
Yeah.
All right.
Have we rolled up at this point? I'm probably just observing.
Were you guys rolling up, or were you telling him to like move? Oh, okay. Yeah. That was a misconception on my part.
Oh, yeah.
You guys have kind of made your way up, and he seems a little bit, kind of relaxes and is okay.
Yeah, chill, buddy. Don't worry.
And looks back. It's about this time. Tabitha, you begin free falling. How high up was Tabitha?
20 feet.
Okay.
Probably should have kept an eye on that.
Tabitha, you begin falling.
Oh my gosh, shit.
You hit the ground.
Okay.
And you take 16 points of damage.
Oh shit! I get off and I'm like, I have a heal if you want
Don't
it.
fucking touch me.
You're acting like I did something wrong?
I think Corin's actually mad.
I think Zara saw none of it because after the first bite, she closed her eyes and went into this happy place.
You are not wrong. You went into an amazingly blissful place.
Yeah, missed it.
Zara, it reminds you of your time in the woods as a kid. It reminds you of hanging out with Mama G and a rather large rodent of hers. Just like welling emotion of that. Roarke, it reminds you of the open sea.
Tastes like freedom.
It tastes like freedom. Frank,
Yeah?
it tastes.
Oh my god. Oh my god, guys.
Every person that ate this piece of pizza for 24 hours, you have advantage on dexterity checks because it is the fox blend.
Yes.
Yes!
That's cool.
That is
Absolutely. Oh my god, this is really good.
I can taste.
everyone.
Wait, what?
I can taste it.
You can
What?
taste it?
Yeah.
What's it taste like?
It tastes fucking good.
Good.
Frank, what does it taste
Just
like?
anything kind of tastes. Has an old, crusty kind of like a smoky flavor to it. It tastes sort of like bad venison, but he doesn't care. Oh, it's good.
Did you say that it tastes like bad venison?
No, he's
Okay, I didn't know. Sorry.
I'm sorry, it's caught in the voice. It tastes
love
like
it.
bad venison, but any kind of taste for him is
Is amazing. So
is like you know, that kind of feeling.
plus, bad stuff would probably taste good to Frank.
Anything.
I don't know. Okay. He seems delighted at your responses and takes his big wooden looks like a flat hammer and puts it back in the well in the side.
No, wanted to go away.
What?
What do you want?
Yes!
You want to buy more?
We want more.
Do you want more?
I put down 3 coins.
I actually, Corin takes one of his 4 gold coins and gives him one and says, I'll try it.
All right.
I will definitely take a second.
Azip will pull this out again, and he grabs a few more slices. How much gold did you put down?
I put 3 coins down.
The total of 3.
Yeah.
Or 3 more.
No, I put 3.
Okay.
Wait,
more.
no. 3, so a total of 4.
A total of 4.
Slices.
Okay, so he gives you 3 more slices.
And I give 1 to Tabitha, I give 1 to Dawson, and I give 1 to Balasar.
Okay. He gives 1 to Roarke. He gives 1 to
Nice.
Corin. Frank, are you getting
I'm
another?
getting another one.
He gives 1 to Frank, and that pizza is gone. And he's like, I am so glad you liked my wares.
Yes. Azip, are you
amazing.
around? Because this is very good. Do you hang out around here with your cart?
I am currently looking for a place of business.
Oh my god.
You should go to
I'll
Crestport.
treat you well in Crestport, man.
They will.
With something like that, dude.
They need that.
Oh yeah.
Where is Crestport?
Straight ahead.
Crestport, you keep on going down here along the south road, and you keep on going north.
But watch out for goblins. They will try to kill you.
I will feed them Azip's food.
I don't know if.
That might
okay.
work.
Yeah, maybe it'll work. What do I know? I don't know much.
I am glad to have met you. I think.
Please do again.
You see him put the big spatula down and grabs some stuff from a jug and starts spreading it out on the spatula itself and throwing different things from different jugs in it until this white substance, this dough. I mean, most of you would know what dough is, but
He's enthralled with his process at this point.
you see him throw a lot of stuff on. He's another one for the oven, and he puts it inside of the oven now. If that concludes our business, you now have 24 hours advantage on Dex checks.
I've had better in Brooklyn, but whatever. No, I'm just kidding.
He looks
Corin has
devastated.
never.
I'm kidding.
Yeah.
Tabitha, what are you doing?
Nothing.
Zara handed you one.
I dropped it. I didn't need it.
Fucking typical.
I will pick it off of the ground, dust it off, and I'll say, "Are you sure?"
Yeah, I don't need a pity pizza, but thanks.
Well, it
Pity
wasn't a
pizza?
Some may even say it's a party of.
What? Wait, what was
Wait,
that
what
you
was
just
his
said?
name?
Wait, what'd you call it?
Oh
What did-
God, sorry. What's it called?
No, but-
Azep pizza.
Wait, no, that was a good name for it.
No,
What
it
was
sounded
that?
pretty good.
I call. What do you called it? Sorry, Azep's food.
No, he is interested. What?
No, you called
What
it
did
something
you call
besides
it?
Azip's food. What was that?
Pizza.
Huh?
Pizza.
Pete. I don't know. Your name's
Pizza?
not Pete,
I
right?
don't know. That doesn't sound
My name is not Pete, but Pizza.
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 Dawson Creek, is he gonna get in there?
Pizza. Yeah.
Dawson's Creek is just.
I mean, that's pretty good.
I mean, yeah.
This one will consider.
Okay.
Buddy, you have a way to defend yourself? Because I don't know if goblins understand, present
Culture.
company accepted, culinary culture. It's generally like rotten food they like.
I am from the East. I can protect myself.
The East, huh?
Yes, the Far East.
Oh.
Nice.
And he
Or like Martha's Vineyard, or like Delaware, or...
That's not in canon. I'm sorry.
no, I am from
Boston.
I am from the eastern islands of Malta.
Oh,
Malda.
I'm
Malda.
just gonna jot it down.
Have I heard of Malta before on the sea?
Make go ahead and make it as a survival check, but make it at disadvantage, and there's a reason why.
Okay. At disadvantage, it's gonna be a. You said it was survival.
Yeah.
At disadvantage, like a 5.
Like a 5. You've kind of maybe heard the name in passing.
Uh-huh.
You know that it is from the eastern side of the continent that you're on.
Okay.
Like, these aren't the waters that you sailed with your mother. You primarily sailed
South.
in the south or on the western side, western coast of, like, this more the Free Heart kind of area and the southern parts of Aldernia.
Yeah.
This is like very other side of the world.
Gotcha.
Like how like the Spanish or the English didn't really know that much about like Chinese culture
right.
until they like circumvented everything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Anywho.
Nice.
But you know, like that's the somewhere in that corner of the world is where this guy is kind of from.
Nice. I think maybe Roland mentioned that he went there once.
Sure.
A long time ago.
Anyone else want to do anything?
I dust off the ground pizza and I do eat it.
Okay.
Well, it's nice to meet you, Azip.
Yeah, nice to meet you.
It's a pleasant time meeting all of you.
Hope we see you in Crestport.
Yeah, absolutely.
I hope I make it there.
Please, dear God, make it there.
Please.
No, I will be fine.
Nice.
This one is cunning.
Well, I guess we better get going. What do you
Yeah, I
think,
guess
guys?
let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll continue on our merry way. You have a nice day, Zeke.
Safe travels. I wish you fair times. And he climbs back up, straightens his rather large disc-like hat, and puts his piece of grass back in his mouth. And all right, and kind of takes off back up the road the way you guys came from.
Does he have a horse?
Huh? There's a horse that
funny.
like leads the cart itself.
That's really
What an
funny.
interesting fellow.
For the listeners, sorry about my reaction earlier. This is a character we had joked about existing,
Holy
and as
shit.
soon as like my brain clicked, I got very excited.
It's true. Like a while ago, joked about.
Yeah.
During summer shakes.
Yeah. It was like way back.
But he kind of coasts up and over this ridge, and you guys are left with Balasar on the cart to do what you will.
Well, are you doing okay, Tabitha?
No, I'm gonna lay in the cart because I am not doing very well. But thank you, Frank, for that. So I'm gonna hop in the cart and just lay down.
Okay,
All right.
you do.
Yeah.
Great, so we'll keep on keeping on then.
Yep.
Okay, you guys continue to make your travel. You come to a fork in the road. Part of the path leads to the left. There's this cut in that goes into the woods, and straight forward is the path continues south. Balasar begins to make the horse pull to the left,
Wait, to the
or to the right, not to the left.
right,
Sorry.
toward Brownwater.
Yes.
Yeah. Cool.
But begins pulling the horse reins to the right, and you guys begin cutting back into the hollow woods. As this begins to be where the road is cut through the woods themselves. As you guys approach the woods, you see lots of like the road is fine, but as you get into the woods several miles, you begin to notice signs of like logging. As there are like stumps that are just there's like kind of areas of just stumps that are cut into the woods. The woods still massive and it can like dominating the area, but you can just see where there's like lumbering that's being done or that has been done.
Caesar probably doesn't like that.
Forgive me. Is he a Hollow Woods guy or is he all woods guy? I was never really certain of the fact. I'd never met him before, and I've been around trees
I
before.
think it's just
The
Hollow.
Hollowwoods guy.
So that's not here, right?
No, this is here.
Yeah, that's
And I
it.
show him the map.
Oh.
He's probably fine or whatever.
Do we
We
know?
might want to tell them to like chill.
Pull back on the reasonable.
I wonder. Now, this is a deep cut, but didn't he say that, like, without his brother around, like, trees would grow too much, so maybe he's accounted for these? I mean, we gotta get wood from somewhere, so he's not declaring war on everybody all the time. But I don't know. Well, I mean, you guys know him better than I do.
Yeah.
Does it look like a lot of logging?
I mean,
Or they're not clearing it out.
kind of your Jamestown area. You're like the idea of like the colonial where it's like you're cutting down trees for what you need to build settlements.
Okay.
It's,
Recent? New?
the stumps are probably relatively old.
Oh, okay.
To you guys, you know what I mean? But like, just the idea that Brownwater may not have been around for a long time.
Sure.
You know what I mean? But it is also probably not something like Crestport that is kind of has like farmland and ability to do that. It's probably much more like a town in like Skyrim that is predominantly like lumbering or just self-sustaining.
Right.
But you guys, you just start to see like signs of human activity, like cutting down trees in the woods. However, it is at this time, everybody perception check.
Can I use passive or? I only let it.
This is just perception right now.
Cool. 7.
14.
14.
11.
13.
11.
13.
13.
24.
24.
Nice.
Zara, you begin to notice some movement from one of the, like, from what is a large tree that is near some of like the cut down trees. You begin to notice like some of the actual like branches shift, and it seems to turn, looking or not looking, but like it makes it seems to have an understanding of presence of the cart and like you guys.
Hello. Make a big like wavy motion.
Who are you waving at?
Yeah, you all right?
Hello?
You do. You see almost like two leg-like root functions rip out of the ground and make their way up onto the road. And this thing just kind of turns and looks at you guys.
I get
What
down
the
on my knees. I
hell?
get down on my knees and say, "Hi, we are friendly."
Hey, we're good with Cedron. Is that what you need?
It's not responding to that. It's not aggressing, but it is just kind of standing there.
I'm going to take
we're
an action
friendly.
to open my senses using Divine Sense, which is like undead, celestials, fae.
You're fine. Regardless, nothing pings.
Cool.
On your senses. You guys begin to make out though as you're like the sun is beginning to set and it's beginning to get dark in these woods.
Okay.
Especially with the canopy cover, and you have cut down trees, but there's still a massive overgrowth canopy.
Right.
As it kind of leans a little bit closer, not again aggressively. It's not like I'm coming to get you. It's more just like inspecting. You can kind of see almost a carved face in the wood itself, or not carved, but like grown. And it seems like
My
very
grandmother Willow.
to some extent, yes.
Okay.
And it seems very intent on like investigating you all.
Does it look like one of the trees that like Cedron had chilling around
No.
Crestport?
It does not.
Okay.
Oh,
Those looked like straight up trees.
I see.
This has a more humanoid.
An ant.
Yes, it has more of an appearance of an ent.
Yeah. I'm not going to do anything that would make it agitated or whatever, you know.
Yeah.
Sword's like back in the holster or whatever, hands are up, just waiting. I'm not going to like surrender or whatever. I'm just like saying, hey, check it out. Not doing anything.
Yeah, I can follow that.
What should we do?
Hey, you were coming from Brownwater when we met, right, Frank?
What? Yeah, maybe.
Yes.
Yeah,
this is the
it was.
town. This is the town that you saved from the Will-O-Wisp.
Yeah, I was. Yeah, that's right.
You haven't seen this before?
No.
You have never seen this
I've never seen anything like this before.
Me neither.
He seems friendly. Hello?
As you call out hello, you hear a faint from next to you. And you see like the axe kind of go up a little bit.
I take my hand and I put down the axe with my hand.
Make a persuasion check with advantage. That's
pretty cool.
awesome.
Let's see, that is 14.
14. And the axe goes like back down, and he like kind of stands just scared.
I'm gonna speak to it in Elvish.
Okay.
I'm just gonna say, we mean you no harm. You know, we're just trying to get through to the little town on the other side. Do you think we can pass? We know Cedron, if that means anything to you.
As you say this, you again mention the name of Cedron.
Yeah.
And you're also speaking in Elvish. You see the body, and like you hear the wood creaking as like it moves, and just.
Yeah, Cedron, he's a good guy. We love him. Do we have anything that would show?
That's his.
Yeah, he wasn't a big material guy, if I recall.
I don't think so.
No, he just gave us friendship.
As you have this conversation with them, it stands back up, moves off the road, and into the forest itself, and just keeps walking.
Nice to meet you, in Elvish.
Peace.
Whew.
Wow.
That kind of felt like a close call.
That was otherworldly.
Okay.
That's pretty cool.
I start to like regain my, like, pick myself back up again. And
What the hell does a Brooklyn Elvish accent sound like?
no.
I have no idea.
Lothlorien, Rivendell, Legolas.
Yep.
Pretty much.
Did you see that, Tabitha?
Legolas. I don't think so.
You saw it.
Oh, I was laying down on the cart, so I didn't.
But it was big enough that you would have seen it.
Yeah.
And probably would have been at least somewhat triggered by it, in the sense that it was very large. But that's up to you.
Yep, I saw it.
Anything more? Okay.
No?
Seemed nice enough.
Yeah, you seem cool.
Yeah, he liked Cedron, I think. I mean, I couldn't really intuit
I
emotions.
think if we wouldn't mind taking the axe away just for a little bit.
He seems
Well,
responsible when I
the-
touch the axe.
I'm saying he's responsible. He's responsible.
To keep it. I really think we need another member of the party. Guys.
No,
because I think we're fine. You know.
No.
Let's keep moving.
The kid can learn to swing an axe. He'll be fine.
Yeah, Balthangar.
I mean, I did it. I turned out fine.
No, what I'm saying is right now, if he were to swing this axe at maybe one of those trees, we could have a tree war on our hands.
Okay, well, if I take it away, it might just crush his spirit, and you don't want that, do you?
We don't want that.
You don't want that, do you?
We don't want it.
What if
You
we
don't
make a
want that to
The
be
cart
on your mind.
begins moving again, just while you guys are having this conversation. Balasar has kind of picked up on that this is you
Not
guys' thing.
Like how we do.
You guys are always sunny, and he's figured that out.
Maybe while they're doing that, like very loudly or whatever, I'm just gonna like sort of like not like under my breath, but like not drawing attention to it.
Hey, I got a heal if you want. It was a nasty fall.
To Tabitha.
I'm good.
All right, cool.
And I walk back up to the Always Sunny gang.
Okay. Who I'm assuming are still kind of arguing as the cart's moving behind them.
What about how about just rings? Like, man, I'll
Rings?
punch you with my rings.
Like brass knuckles?
Yeah, like a brass knuckle.
But like, we don't know what that is.
Well, his arms are very small.
What if we have like axe time and not axe time?
What if-
So if we go into a
yes.
city, not axe time.
But he won't
if
understand
we
what
go
that
into a
means.
woods,
Oh, that's a
It,
good
it
point.
will if it's you.
Yeah,
You
that's a
will
good
if
point.
it's you.
We gotta teach this kid common is what we gotta do.
All right.
Tell me
Yeah,
that.
it's true. Okay, maybe if we pull up to the place, I'll be like, point at it and say, no axe, and then I'll take it from him.
Okay,
That's great.
Yeah.
that's good.
Yeah.
And then you can give him a little pat on the head if he gives you the axe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, yeah,
Okay.
that's just a little give and take. You know,
Yeah,
we,
raising-
all, we all know when to draw weapons.
You need to know that I have the power.
Look, if there's one thing that's
Okay,
super
all right.
easy and simple, it's raising kids. I can tell you
Absolutely.
that. There's no problems.
I'd like to insight
It
that.
all just goes really great. They always like love you at all times.
Roarke, make an insight check. Corin, are you trying to be persuasive with that, or
Incredibly sarcastic.
okay?
You can intuit it if you want. Like,
Yeah.
it's
What is
Insight
the
was a 12.
12? It is very clear he is being sarcastic about this.
Like they agree with you all the time on the right courses of action.
Yeah. They never cry.
They never cried.
Yeah.
They never blame you.
Yeah, they never break your heart or anything like that. You know.
You okay, Corin?
That last one was actually like a little too real for him.
You alright there, buddy?
Oh, I'm good, buddy.
All right.
The 12 pings a little bit on the last one.
Yeah.
Let's keep walking.
Let's keep walking.
Just a little bit. Not a lot. Not like I know what's happening, but it's just like, that one hurt.
Yeah.
Like, it's when a comedian goes a little bit too dark on their last joke, and you're like,
Ooh, yikes.
you've seen something, but I'm not sure what.
Yeah, if there's a way that a slap on the shoulder can communicate, right.
Ting! As it pings off my AC.
Things of my heart.
Clank.
My heart's AC.
I'm gonna start making rolls for
Roll
this.
it.
His heart's
My
AC
heart.
is super fucking low.
All right. So you guys begin to continue. Like, you guys have just finished this conversation in motion.
Right.
My eyes are on Dawson's Creek, even though we came to an agreement.
Okay, make a perception check.
Okay.
Man, that tree boy was really chill, honestly.
I mean, I feel like as long as you're around here, whatever. Well, you were speaking Elvish?
Yeah.
Yeah, so definitely, we should keep that in mind if any other
Yeah.
fun little
Wait, you were
creatures come
speaking
along.
Elvish?
You don't.
You can speak Elvish?
I'm sorry. I guess I just kind of assumed that you could. Yeah. I can speak Elvish.
Okay.
Whoa.
Yeah, cool.
I just
Whoa.
kinda-
That's fine.
Whoa. Okay.
Whoa, what?
What?
Nothing.
What?
No, it's good. 12. I rolled a 12.
A 12 for perception.
Yeah.
I mean, you notice him following Frank with a guard dog-esque attitude. Like, he is Frank's protector.
Okay. I respect it.
That's what you get with 12.
But there's no, like, wild swinging that I see or anything like
Not right now.
that.
He did seem to like really take. I mean, it was an advantage check or whatever, but he was just like, "Oh, okay." And when you patted him or whatever.
Yeah.
There's strong. Frank has strong influence.
That's pretty sweet.
Had you guys tried? Had you guys tried to calm him? It might have been a higher check. Frank's wasn't very high.
That's fair.
Anywho, the canopy of the forest blocks the night sky from you guys, as the sun has completely gone down at this point, traveling in the darkness. The road, which has been very, very rough in this kind of area and for a lot of this journey, begins to smooth out some. And you guys begin to make out in the distance what appears to be like a cut kind of clearing in the woods. And mind you, you've been able to hear the vein, this river, to the left of you guys this entire like journey. You can hear where the rapids kind of pick up and where like it is not necessarily a viable river for like shipping things down because it is shallow in spots and dangerous in spots. It's like the great what is it, Northwest Pass, or what is it, the idea that there is something that can cut through a continent.
Middle passage.
The United States, like that people kept looking for, like Lewis and Clark were looking for it.
Yeah.
It's like that, but like the letdown of
It's too shallow.
it's just too shallow. Like you would have to have the technology to dig it out to create that. But you guys hear that, and you begin to hear what sounds like a wood something working with that water, and the water kind of has calmed down, and you see up ahead what looks to be a rather rudimentary but functional wooden somewhat tower and a wooden gate with much the same kind of walls that you saw at Crestport, the palisade, basically logs that have been hewn down and tied together to create a wall.
Wait, was there a mill? Is that what you said? Like,
You begin to hear sounds that would indicate there's probably a mill in this town.
Water wheel of some sort.
Something like that. But the sound of wildlife is always like present as well. And as you guys get closer, Balasar is like, here we are.
Oh,
made it.
thank the Lord.
Wow. Balasar, so you've been here before, right?
A few times.
Have you? Is going through the woods like that normal?
Occupational hazard.
Okay.
Did you recognize that thing?
No, but I've seen worse things.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm glad that you were able to talk to it.
Doesn't surprise you, though.
It doesn't surprise me. The Hollowwoods are mystical in their own right.
Oh, I gotcha.
Wait, did you say there's a gate around Brownwater?
Yeah. I mean, it's a wooden... it's very similar to Crestport in the sense that you have, these walls and you have a wooden gate, and kind of behind one of the walls, on this side at least, that you can see is this wooden rudimentary tower. There seems to be, a torchlight up there.
A lit torch?
Uh-huh. That has no idea you're there.
Hey!
You see it move some.
I said, wait. And I point to the town. I point to the axe. He's holding. And I say, no axe. And I take the axe, try to take the axe from him.
Okay, he gives it to you as you take it. He looks a little bit sad about not having it, but your will be done.
And I shake it. I'm like, no, for you, no, in town. I don't want to. I was gonna say, sure, yeah, okay. and then I hand it to Roarke. I was like, keep this.
Great, yeah, hold on.
It's okay. I don't want to carry it, so he's gonna carry it.
Good job, Frank.
You'll get it back.
Because we know we know that you know exactly what we're saying. So
Yeah.
We really got to teach you Colin Dawson.
Legolas, Gondor, Aragorn, I don't know if he knows Elvish.
Should we hide him?
Okay.
You see him kick a
so
rock and look
sassy.
dejected.
It's a pat him on the head. I'm like, don't
Is there
be
something else
dejected.
we can give him? Like town time, you get this.
I was thinking maybe we could
That's a great idea.
Thank you.
Well, I
It
mean,
works until the 4.
Here's a rock. Town time. Not town time. Here's an axe.
Well, I think
I've got rum. I have 1 bottle of rum left.
we should put him in a crate or something because people want to he's him or something or
He's fine.
he's a goblin. People are gonna be like, oh,
You're a
it's a goblin.
skeleton. I mean,
Yeah, but people
we're
get over that
already
real quick.
we're pretty hot in the paint, as they say.
Hard in the taint. Yeah.
Has this guy?
Oh my God.
Has this guy in Tower hailed us or anything?
You see the light has moved down, and now is starting to make its way back up.
Word and supplies from Crestport.
With that,
Squad.
That's not our team name, though.
It's squad.
the voice calls back, "Who sent you?"
A bunch of people. Anton, Marigold, we got Balasar here, you might remember.
The gate starts to open to you guys. And Brownwater is now open to you guys.
Okay.
We will go in.
Okay.
Oh, just so you know, we got a couple scary looking guys, but we're good.
Yeah, we're cool.
I resent that.
What? As you guys cross into town, the afterthought of,
Do you have a piece of paper? Zara?
I don't resent that.
Okay, can I attempt to make
Yeah,
a paper
terrifying. Very handsome, though.
crane origami style for Dawson?
make
Oh.
a straight intelligence check.
Okay. I used to, listeners, Sarah Jackson used to make origami, so that's why I ask.
Just whatever the modifier
Oh, okay.
is.
Straight up.
8.
An 8.
Can I lower it from a crane to a paper dog?
Very quickly, it becomes a kind of crumpled mess. You get some idea of where you went wrong and could maybe do better next time.
Okay.
But this is pretty... You've kind of got a paper wad.
Okay, I like to say, I give it to Frank and say, here, he can have this little origami paper dog. See it?
This looks like shit.
But, okay, I'll do better when we're not walking and crossing a gate next time, but, for right now, I can do it again when we get there.
Okay.
Frank, why don't you just take cloth and rope and make a baby holder?
Baby holder.
Like a
Pretty
Bjorn?
smart.
Bjorn!
You know Bjorn?
You know Bjork?
It's a really famous bard.
Just put him in your front and tie it all the way on. And he'll be like armor too, so if you get hit by he'll die first.
Please make this just for the fan art.
I'm doing it. I'm whipping off my cloak.
Baby
I'm like taking the arms and I'm like tying them in a knot.
Okay.
And I'm putting him in the cradle of the.
Yeah, put him in the
cloak.
front so if he get hit, he dies, and then you're safe.
Okay.
It's like
Seems a little
Clint used
dark,
to
but
do.
okay.
This is probably a good idea too.
Go ahead.
Going in this town.
While we're walking in.
It's super simple. Yeah, good, but like make a tinkering check, which is weird. I know.
What's tinkering under?
Not right now. Potentially, if you guys were like sitting down at some point, or like if just you were doing it.
Gotcha.
This isn't like a space where you could both help. Would not be like walking into a town.
Gotcha. 'Cause I'm
It'd
efficient
be like if you guys were
tinkering.
sitting
Are
down.
you serious?
Yeah.
It's a roll, and I believe you add your dex.
Okay. 6. It's about 6.
A 6. Okay.
Wait. We get advantage, don't we? Because we ate Zara.
I thought it was a dex
It's a dex
save.
save.
Only.
Oh, definitely.
It's like dex saves.
Sorry.
Sorry. I know I said dex check, but I'm like
You meant save.
it
Get
would
out of the
be.
way of the
Good
falling
idea, though.
boulder.
It could also be like if I was like make a straight dex check, you would have advantage, or like if you were doing acrobats. But
Not a Baby
tinkering's
Bjorn tinkering check?
not in actually in dex. You just add your dex
I
modifier.
respect it. I respect the
But
craft.
what was your total number?
Ooh, like 6.
A 6. It is a rudimentary design. It's not something that's like too stressful to make. You make something that will function for a little bit of time. You note that the design probably needs some work as he kind of like slides down you because of moistness.
We
But,
can refine this.
What do you make it
And I
out
wonder-
of?
His cloak, correct?
There's
You
just
took part
naked
of.
skeleton from the waist down
Yeah.
I'm sure Dawson.
with the
That's fine.
baby Bjorn made
And
out
I'm
of
gonna give Dawson my little hammer for my thieves pack.
Your little hammer?
I'm gonna have a little hammer.
Nice.
And my burglars pack. Sorry, burglars pack.
Okay, you hand him a
Like
hammer.
a little baby hammer.
Yeah, I got you. He
Good. This is
He-
what we
crab
need to
mouth.
know.
This is
he
good.
takes it and he's. And he goes to sleep.
All right. If anybody asks about baby whatever his name is,
He's your kid.
yeah, you say I'm just a very delusioned person and I have no idea what's real, and that I really think.
But Frank,
No, and that I really think that this is my child. I really
Can
think I'm
I-
a woman and that this is my child.
Can I try to
anyone
disguise him
asks.
as a dog? As like a puppy? Because I'm proficient in disguises. So could I try to disguise him as a dog?
Yeah, sure.
Frank, you like
While we're
saved
walking
these people,
in?
right?
Wait, what?
You like saved these people, right?
I killed a will-o-wisp. I don't know if that's that big of a deal.
What do I
Hey,
add to it?
you're probably fine.
Yeah, well, they know me
proficiency,
here,
that's
more or
2.
less, I guess.
Yeah, they know you.
Yeah.
Not deception, but you would add what deception is under.
Charisma?
Is it charisma that it's under?
Deception's under charisma.
Yes, so you add your
16.
2 in charisma. 16? He looks like a really fucked up dog. Like, a close inspection will reveal not a dog. Far away.
But you know what? The
Frank.
uglier the better. they
This
say
is
with
Shelly,
dogs.
Is this shit? Okay.
and we found it mangled under a cart.
Wait, what's its
Is
name?
Dawson not enough of a
Saved
dog name?
No, we can't give his real name.
Well, can I still make pretend that it's my child
Yeah,
and like just confuse people? Because I really want to fuck with people.
yeah, I love it.
You guys walk through to the town now.
the longest gate.
Yeah, you were a ways away.
Yeah.
It was ever changing.
We hailed him. from the ways.
That's why I was shouting.
Well met, traveler.
So you guys make your way into the town, and you see an older gentleman. He's human. He looks like he's about in his 70s. His skin is tanned. He's got a torch, so you can kind of see the features, and very wrinkled. Weathered probably from a lifetime of hard labor and, like farming or lumbering. Like, is that kind of dude. He wears tan overalls. And has a wide-brimmed green hat that kind of sits on his head. It's not the same as
Azeeps.
Azeeps. It's different from Azeeps, but like it's a smaller brim. Azeeps is like the huge kind of like straw hat thing.
Oh, yeah.
His is just kind of like a green little hat that he's got going on.
Nice.
And he comes up and he's, Balasar, it is good to see you. I do not know these. Frank!
What's up?
It is good to see you again, Frank.
Yeah, I do like a fist bump. Hit it.
He does.
I remember you definitely.
Hey, what's your name?
Frank, this is the fellow that paid you before you left the town.
Oh, you're a cool guy.
He's the guy that kind of runs the town.
Okay, gotcha. I definitely remember you.
My name is Stockton.
His name's Stockton.
Some of the townspeople call me Elder, but fuck that.
Nice.
Am I right?
Why is everyone obsessed with hitting?
And he like pounds. Were you doing that?
Yeah, fist bump.
Okay, sweet. Yeah, he fist bumps you too. Like, I just didn't know.
It's just hello in West Haven. You'll get used to it.
I have not been to West Haven. I hear it's nice, though. Great place for raising children.
You know, if I had a silver piece for every time I heard that,
You'd be a wealthy man, but I'm sure you're wealthy already.
I'm
really
wealthy
judging us.
in friends.
That's what I meant.
Right,
And he gives you like a wink.
Nobody roll intuition on that.
Don't need to. I don't need to roll intuition on that bad boy.
But he, Balasar kind of like gets out and shakes his hand, and they have like a very, very short kind of conversation just about Marigold sent him, you know, like, all that. He's, well, I'm ever grateful for you. We've been struggling to get by, and we've sent a few groups north to see what happened to the town, but they haven't come back. You wouldn't happen to know...
Goblins.
Probably goblins.
And a big tree man just north of here, so...
Yeah, the town was also frozen for a while.
Have you guys been having tree problems?
Oh, did you encounter a Trent?
The Treant?
Trent?
Yes, a Trent.
The jerks of the forest.
A Trent?
Yeah,
A Trent.
actually, he was really chill. I just talked to him in Elvish. And he was like, I don't know, just went off and did tree things.
They're fairly simple, just avoid open flames around them.
Wait, that's his name personally, or it's like them as a whole?
Yes.
Okay.
They're called Trents. Okay.
Right.
Okay, nice.
They occasionally wander close to our city.
Yeah.
Just get rid of lights and they tend to wander off.
Gotcha.
Nice.
He seemed pretty okay with leaving us alone.
I like your style.
Oh.
And he,
Well, if you'll... I'm gonna grab Balasar and we're gonna see that this food is taken to the right places, but,
Good.
I don't know what you all have to do,
Can you put us up somewhere for the night? We're passing through to Emberstone.
Do you have explosives?
What?
What?
That's probably no, then don't worry about it.
What?
The
I think a place to sleep will be fine. Maybe
Yeah.
some water and food.
Well, I'll make sure that
Do you
the,
have any toys?
Toy-
A toy.
I can ask around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I burped.
Nice.
Sorry everyone, I'm gassy tonight.
Okay.
Brownwater cooking. No. I'll set you up in the inn here in town. It's a small, rather kind of inn, but I'm sure you'll be taken care of well. And me and Balasar will get these sorted out.
Great.
Is that amenable to you?
Absolutely.
That's tight.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Balasar, are
Do
you
we know
heading
that-
out, or are you gonna stick around for a few days? Because I think our current plan is leaving in the morning. I haven't.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which reminds me, Stockton, what's the horse situation here? Do y'all have horses? Horses available?
we do not. That's Balasar, sorry.
No. I can maybe see about
See a man about a horse.
a man about a horse. No, I can maybe see if anybody is, or if anyone has something they're willing to part with, but we don't have a stables for selling horses.
Gotcha. Good to know. We're on business for Crestport, and we're on our way down to Emberstone. So
Well, we're honored to have you, and we'll do our best to make things comfortable for your stay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
thank you.
Frank, it's always a pleasure to see you.
Always a pleasure, dude.
And who's your friend?
Well, what?
Shelly.
This is Shelly. It's a dog.
You found under a cart.
We found under a car. Cart.
What's a car?
It's like a big
A
cart.
cart without a T.
It's a cart without a T. There's no.
I do boat stuff.
Well.
I heard that about
Well,
you.
as you can see, it's dead. So we wanna
Yeah, let's not draw attention to the dog. It's dead.
I can see it breathing.
Well, that's because I lied to you. And I can promise that in a relationship there will be no more lies.
It was under a cart.
But this died. I'm sorry, it got hurt. And we're just nursing it back to health, so...
Let it suck your bone teeth.
What?
It's sucking your bone teeth for nutrition.
And that's it. That's all I need.
Stockton.
All right.
Among the
I trust you, Frank.
I trust you.
I'm sure Balasar's gonna mention it, but there's also been an attack on Dagger Point. I don't know if the forces that are responsible will come this far south, but I'm sure Balasar can fill you in on some of the details. Just thought you should know about some of the other crazy shit that's happening up here. You know what I mean?
I'm thankful that you told me. We've heard nothing. We've been very isolated where we are. But I'll talk to Balasar about it and see what he intends to do. You all intend to leave in the morning.
Right.
Yeah, we're gonna walk around the town and stuff if we want to, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, what time of day is it right now?
It's night.
Oh, okay.
Like, it's pretty dark out.
Out of character, I asked that merely to make sure that we weren't getting trapped into this inn or something and some weird red brunch scenario was going to happen.
Maybe. Who
Sorry,
knows?
it really wasn't. But as long as I still have my
Celery.
freedom.
Yeah.
As long as I still have my freedom.
It's Frank and celery.
Okay.
Oh, man.
Perfect.
Well, it was very nice to meet you, Stockton.
Nice to see you again.
It's nice to meet you all.
Thanks for having
Frank,
us.
good to see you.
Peace and booty grace.
A pleasure.
Balasar, hope to see you before we leave.
Mm-hmm.
I'll make sure I stop by.
Tight.
Thank you all for helping me get down here.
Yeah, no problem.
Thank you for
No
helping
problem
us.
at all.
No worries. And fairly simple journey. I've
Could have
had
been
worse.
worse. Could have been worse.
Yeah, it could have been worse.
Hey, you're welcome to travel with, as far as I'm concerned, with us anytime.
I'll see about things here in town.
Yeah.
I just want to let you know you did good.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. That means a lot coming from you.
I know it. That's why I wanted to say it. Wink, big old wink, and then I walk away, and then I give the I'm looking at you eyes one more time, and
He
gets
gives
it.
them back,
Yeah, he gets it. He done good.
and he turns to walk off with Stockton. Elder Stockton. Which sounds very Fallout, so sorry, world.
Oh, true.
It's like Brotherhood and... Anywho, it's fine. So what are you guys wanting to do? I mean, it's very late. You don't see a lot of life on the street.
Did he walk us to the inn or something? Or?
It is not a very big town.
Yeah.
Like, the first thing, like, you guys had this meeting in kind of an area that's very open. Like, the inside of the town has space to fill. It's the setup of the town is very similar to the fort, actually. More so than Crestport. Like, it's not large in size.
Yeah.
And it's got a lot of open space still in the center to grow so that they don't have to expand the walls so soon. Like, if it really thrives or whatever, then fine, we'll extend the walls. But, like, where it is right now, let's have space to, like, build more things in here.
Nice.
The first, like, one of the first buildings you guys see is rather modest looking bar tavern. It is a single level, but is a very long, like, rectangle. And
Ranch style.
yeah, and there is kind of a sign that hangs next to the door, and it has a small, very, like, childlike depiction of a flower on it, and it's called the Daisy.
I mean, I asked because, like, did we just walk in and say, hey, we don't have to pay for anything? You know what I mean? Like,
He said that we'd be taken care of.
Sorry, that was
Yeah.
me skipping a detail because there was goblins and all that stuff. No, you saw him send a messenger to, like, several places, like, to the inn and to, like, certain places in town to like let things know, like let people that are higher up or like let like the local militia know, like, hey, the walking skeleton's back and he's okay. Don't kill it on sight because we had trouble with undead.
Yeah.
Like that sort of thing.
I mean, I guess that's fair.
And you guys kind of saw that happen in the conversation before Balasar left with him.
Cool. Great.
Sorry.
Yeah, so as we're getting on up to the daisy, I just want to ask Stockton, but so are there...
So before he leaves, cool.
Yeah, before he leaves. So besides the daisy here, the inn, are there any, what do you guys have business-wise going on in the town?
Well, not too terribly much. We have our mill. We mostly export wood.
Oh, here's a question.
Wood.
Got any advice for heading to Emberstone?
Emberstone. Well, you're going to be passing through the grasslands.
Right.
It means you generally deal with things either from the mountains themselves or from the plains. You can probably stock up. We have a pseudo general store here, just for travelers. It's not going to have a lot, but take extra water.
Good idea.
Would be a good advice.
Absolutely.
You can get rain, but it also has periods where there's not much.
I appreciate
That's
it.
very good to know. Yeah, thank you.
We're kind of flying blind a little bit.
I understand. Why are you, if it's not a problem, may I ask why you're going to Emberstone?
Well, you know, as we mentioned, some shit went down in Dagger Point. There was a coup of sorts. A lot of people killed there, and they seem to be shoring up their militia defenses. And you know, Anton's thinking that they might be launching some sort of attack at some time soon. So we're on our way down to Emberstone, and we're going to Linto to see if we can, you know, join the forces here and get everybody working together so we can take care of that problem.
Well, I may not have much advice for Emberstone, but I can tell you this about Linto.
Oh,
Please.
yeah.
I'm from there. I used to be a farmer outside the city when it was part of Aldernia. Be careful in that city. Secrets are a weapon, and so is history there. People will use your past against you.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
I say that solely because it's one of the reasons I left. I longed for a simpler life.
Well, that's certainly good to know, and it's the people in charge there, the Florentine family, shady sounds like.
They were not in charge when I left. Aldernia was, but I know of the family. The patriarch of the family is a very, very intelligent and wise man. And he can use that to be good and bad.
And he is a man.
Yes.
Okay.
What's his name? I'm not trying to ask that discreetly.
No, he doesn't have a first name.
Oh. Florentine?
The most I've ever heard of him being called was the patriarch of the family, Florentine. He pseudo took the last name as his name.
Interesting.
I mean, all of that is very good to know before we move forward.
Yeah. Long shot. Any contacts, that you could refer us to if we say your name?
Oh, yeah, especially in Linto, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm referring to. If not, don't worry. I don't know when you left.
I lived outside the city.
Right.
There was a family south of the city.
And you see him like really reaching back.
Yeah.
He's actually gonna roll for it because it's a long time. And like the name escapes him. It's like one of those things where you can see it on the tip of the tongue.
I'm not sure if it will help. I don't remember the name, but if you use my name to some of the small farms to the south. I don't know what they could do for you, but some of the families there might remember me if they're old enough.
Great. Well, if you remember, let us know. I really appreciate all the info.
I'll do my best to try and come up with it before tomorrow.
Cool. Thanks.
No problem. I wish I could be of more assistance.
It's all good. You done plenty, dude.
Yeah.
But please enjoy the night in our inn, and I will bid you adieu.
And he goes off with Balasar, indefinitely this time.
Nice.
Unless anyone else has a last thing.
Bye, bitch. No.
No.
From this, just a little.
Good morning.
No.
Good morning.
He's like waking up.
Oh,
No.
Oh my god, he's alive!
No. But what do you guys want to do?
Go in the inn.
Sleepy time.
Sleep.
Okay. You guys make your way as described. It's a one level kind of. It is new looking in the sense that most of Brownwater is new-ish looking. It seems to be a new kind of establishment. It has a very old world feel to it. It feels very much like towns in Skyrim. That's like we have a mill.
It's air quotes new.
There's-
like it's
Yeah.
rustic.
Like it is rustic, but it is like it has probably been built in the last few years.
It's a baby town.
Most towns don't live very long in this area of the world.
Right.
Interesting.
So this is kind of a survival fort-esque area that is filling a need of lumber.
Yeah.
Again, you see the sign. It's this kind of childish design of a flower, and the sign swings with like a slight creak as the wind blows by. A large door on it, and kind of a heavy wooden door. Who's doing what?
Go in the door and check in with the innkeeper.
Okay.
Yeah.
You open the door. All of you kind of spill into the bar. Almost no patrons at this hour. It's very kind of middle of the night-esque now. You see a single bartender behind the counter cleaning a mug. Rather large man. Massive hands. And is like very, very bulky in general. He has black hair that's cut very tight to his head, and a very, very pristine handlebar mustache. Yes. He looks over to all of you and says, "Well, you must be the adventurers I heard about. My name's Charles, and welcome to the Daisy." And that's where we'll stop for tonight.
Yes.
Hey everyone, thanks for listening. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Just want to share a little bit of news with you guys. We have our contest winner. Our very own Alchemical Dragon's brother, Noah, is our first winner of the side quest contest. So we are going to be doing an awesome, thrilling adventure in Space Western world. Yeah. So grab your 6-shooters. Shit's going down. Anywho, that's pretty much it for me. So thank you guys for listening again. Thanks for all those that took part in the contest. We really enjoyed all those ideas, and we're actually looking into doing some of them just anyways. And yeah, keep on rocking in the free world, everybody. Love you guys. Join us next week for another thrilling adventure of the Quest Company. Quest Company. Yeah, it's definitely the Quest Company. I've been doing it long enough. It's the Quest Company.